It's Wednesday. I'm gonna go get my stuff, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Stop this. Let's see. Can't see anything. Hey, Peter, welcome. Welcome and good day to you. Hey, Carmel. Love the painting in the background. Thank you. That's I love those. All the Alex Gray stuff. I do love it. I do love it. And welcome, you guys. Thanks for being here on this hopefully lovely Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. For those of you who don't know who I am Christine, also known as Shamama Hunting Owl. And I took the last couple days off of the lives. I needed a little me time. The energies have been feeling a little intense, and I needed to focus on some things in my own physical world, so I wasn't here. But I'm back today, and yeah, we're gonna just see who pops on. And hey, Cloudy, hi there. How are you? Please feel free to share where you're from and what you're up to today. So we come on and we talk about spirituality. We talk about, but spirituality from a 3D aspect and from a higher aspect. We talk about how our spiritual awakening awarenesses, how that comes into play in our 3D lives, and how it is that we incorporate, how we integrate our higher understandings into living in this crazy 3D world. So you're doing good, Cloudy. Glad to hear it. Ronnie, hi there. Thanks for being here. Nick Kelly, hi guys. Thanks for being here. Adam, hi. Carmel, you're in Australia. Just finished a big honey extraction day. Now just tucked into bed. How beautiful. Well, welcome, Australia. And how yummy. Big honey extraction. I love honey. And I love Australia. I actually had the pleasure of visiting Australia back, I think it was, when was that? 2019? Holy shit, it's been that long. I think it was 2019, I think it was, or maybe 18. I got the pleasure to come to Australia and go to Tasmania. Yeah, Tasmania also. And it was great and beautiful and amazing. So sending good energy and vibes down to you. Cloudy, thank you. My tattoos, I love my tattoos. Thank you. Ronnie, I am from South Florida, United States, South Florida. And so I am okay, so you got to put like labels on what you are, right? So like I am an intuitive mystic, a spiritual teacher, a life coach, a channel, I read tarot cards. I work with energy healing of many different modalities, not just Reiki, but I work with shamanic energy healing, IET, angel therapy, crystal therapy. I also work with plant medicines, and do private retreats and ceremonies for working with healing through mushrooms and things like that. So, yeah, Adam, can I give you two quick predictions for 2025? Okay, so 2025. Sit back, pop some popcorn, and watch the shit show continue to unfold. Um, uh, so I call myself an intuitive mystic because I don't consider myself psychic. Okay. I can't sit down in front of somebody most of the time and be like, oh yeah, you're married and you have 3 kids and their names or whatever. Like, but I sense energy, okay? And I see trends and I can kind of understand the bigger picture of what's happening. And so the first thing I want to say about predictions for what's happening is that nothing that is happening, let me say first, is a surprise. 4 years ago, around the time of COVID, and when what is playing out on the social stage right now, um, with all of this Hollywood music industry stuff, for example, we played this out 4 years ago. We played this out 4 years ago with the elections. So if you first look at this very interesting repeat pattern karmically that is coming up for us societally, we are in this place of seeing karmic things that need to be broken down, things that need to be changed, coming up again. And this, what is going to be happening through the elections, and we're not here to divide sides, okay? We're not here to one is good and one is bad, because quite frankly, they both suck. They both are behaving, as I've said in many other times, like bratty little children. Anyone who is truly confident and in power with themselves does not need to personally attack or bully or do the dirty things that are being done. Let's just face it, okay? And so everything that is playing out before us are helping us open our eyes to see the ridiculousness of where society, where humanity has come. And so this absolute absurdity that we are seeing play out before us is giving us the opportunity as humanity to step up, to say, we're not going to take this shit. Things have to change. There is a way to do it. So my predictions are it's going to get worse before it gets better, until people start saying, this is fucking outrageous. You know, people are working 3 and 4 jobs. People can't afford to feed their families. People can't afford to keep roofs over their heads. Like, this is bullshit. It's bullshit. So I come on and I try to encourage everybody to find that peace, that compassion, that love in your heart, to take action. And it all starts here. It all starts within yourself. Okay? Because many of us can't see the bullshit. Many of us feed into the stories and the fear and the nonsense that is playing out before us, as evidenced by the divisions and the separations and the violence and the cruelty that is happening. This is not how loving, caring, healthy people behave. And it is because so many of us in the world are in a fight or flight response. We are living in fear. We are living in chaos. We are living in times of uncertainty where our basic fundamental needs are not being met or provided for or even realistically sustainable at this point. So again, um, please, I ask you guys, rise up together. Let us join forces to come up with the solutions, the true solutions that are going to help and stop hurting each other. Because this is fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, guys. So, all right, hang on. I want to come back to the messages. Cloudy, you're sad and you don't know why. All the time you're sad. Well, Cloudy, I'm going to tell you the reason that you're probably sad all the time is because you're probably an empath. You probably feel all of the pain and the suffering and the fucking craziness that is going on in the world. You know, so many of us who are sensitive to understanding that there is pain and suffering and that it's so much bigger than religion or political parties or skin color or gender or fucking geographical arbitrary boundaries to land. Like, it's just, you guys, it's so much bigger than this. So you're probably feeling cloudy and experiencing what is happening in the world. So I send you so much love. And you know, honestly, like, I truly believe, like, calling in protection, using crystals, doing energy clearing, it does help with maintaining your ability to move through the world in a way that is kind and loving, and so you don't have to feel sad all the time. But I am sending you so much love. Oh God, yeah. Adam, you agree? Hell yeah, thank you, Adam. Tapper, did I eat breakfast? No, I did not. I just got up. So my routine is when I get up out of bed in the morning, I throw my closest clothes on, I brush my teeth, I make my hot beverage, and I come on here with you guys and we shoot the shit. I do it this way because it's come as you are, right? Whatever you're doing, stop by and take some time out of your day, right? So I have not yet had breakfast. William, welcome back, darling. How are you? Oh, William, second day? All right, we celebrate your second day, William. I know you've been going through a lot, and remember, there are no mistakes. Remember that. Remember that you have the power within you to continue to walk this journey. Okay, and I am sending you so much love. You've got this. Okay, you've got this, William. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Okay, babe. All right, Adam, great answer. Thank you, Adam. Carmel, as an empath yourself, I find tourmalated quartz as a great protector, so you don't absorb energy. Yes, most definitely. I use a lot of black tourmaline, as you guys can see, or I don't know if you can or not. Like, I sleep with like black tourmaline in my bed, literally, and above my bed for protection all the time. And I have pieces all over my house, and yeah. So black tourmaline, it's any crystal, any crystal that you feel is powerful for you, it can be your protector. Okay. I tend to believe that sometimes there's a little bit too much focus on what is supposed to be and not necessarily what feels right for you. So I always recommend you do what feels well for you. Okay. No, okay, Bailey Smith. I do not hunt owls. Hunting owl is a type of owl. It is a great horned owl, and they are hunter owls. And so, when I was being mentored by the shaman, who taught me and who helped me learn about healing and helped me with my own healing journey, toward the end of our journey together, the shaman gave spirit asked him to give me a name, and the name was Hunting Owl. And through that, I was told that my totem was the great horned owl. And ironically, many years, I didn't even realize at the time, years and years before that, I had already had an owl tattooed on my arm that I had designed from different pieces of an owl that actually is, I didn't know, a great horned owl at the time. So it's just kind of interesting the way shit works out. William, you are so, thank you. You are, it's what we're here for, man. We're here to support each other. You know, you guys have seen me cry a million fucking times. And if you haven't, I'm sure you will. Maybe not today, maybe today, you never know. But you are welcome, and we are all here to support each other. Melissa, good morning. How are you, darling? Football vids, hello. William, have I ever been addicted or an addict? Okay, so formally, no. Have I struggled with codependency? Have I struggled with sexuality and have I struggled with substances? Yes. I have never been through formal addiction process for myself. I've always come back to working through my wounds, my traumas, my hangups, my addictions, through other means other than the traditional NAAA. I have, however, worked with others in the system, in the program. I do have my master's in mental health counseling. So I have done addictions work with other people. But I have never, I would not say I've ever formally fallen completely into, I think if anything, maybe I was bordering on a functional addict, never in complete of loss of control to any substance. But like I said, codependence was my addiction, man. And it was bad, and it was not healthy, and it was coming from the same place an addiction was. It was me trying to fill a hole for love and acceptance and being seen with unhealthy toxic relationships and behaviors, and yeah, sometimes substances were involved, but it was none of it was good or healthy. So I think, to me, that is an addiction. You know, people use food, people use substances, people use sex, people use porn, people use spiritual bypassing, you know, people use toxic positivity. All of those things are addictive if you're not facing your shit. So yeah, so I hope that answered your question, William. Let's see. Wade, good morning. William, yeah, codependence. Honestly, 90, you can trace back all of our wounds, all of our traumas, all of our quote unquote bad behaviors, right? Back to a fucking wound we have. Back to a fucking hole where 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 we're just trying to be loved, get love, feel seen, feel accepted. I mean, like, that's what it's all about. Ma'am, one friend of mine stopped talking to me for no reason and it really hurt. All right, Cloudy. Well, I I can understand that. Would really suck if somebody just fucking ghosted, and I can understand that. Let's try to look at it from a spiritual perspective, maybe. Um, Maybe this person wasn't good for you to start with. Maybe it was the divine, if you believe in a higher power, God, universe, source, divinely protecting you, removing this person from your life because maybe they weren't good for you. There could be a million reasons, Cloudy, why that could happen. The simple fact is, I hear and I understand that you're sad and you're hurting, and so for that, I just send you love and peace in your heart, and I hope that you find some answers or some closure to or some reconciliation to what has happened for you. All right, darling. So yeah. It's never easy when people just disappear from our lives, Ghosting today is a real fucking thing, people. But sometimes it is for our protection. So yeah. William, or used. Oh, okay. I think that was the addiction. Hang on, I'm reading the messages. Melissa, I used to be a lot more codependent. Marriage helped you get over that. That's beautiful. That is, and Melissa, you've been here for a long time on the healing journey, on the spiritual path. So I mean, all we can ever do is, and I've said this a million times, is like wake up every day and set your intention to be a better person today, to help understand more about yourself today, to connect more deeply with your truth, and not the stories and all the bullshit that we've been told that we're not good enough, or that has been modeled for us in our lives. Coming back to who you are, the beautiful divine being that you are, at the core of who you are, because we're all beautiful. None of us deserve to be sad or suffering or in pain. None of us do. From the time we're born, we deserve our birthright as a beautiful spiritual being that wanted to come here and experience the world a different way. You guys, it's our birthright to live a good life. But in order to do that, we got to come together. We got to claim our world back. Bring it back. Give it back to the people. Give us free nature. Give us back our world. Let us live freely. So, Melissa, you're now focusing on your children, not showing them a codependent mother. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it's funny because that's so important. Like, again, we're awakening because we can now raise the next generations and understand these things and see these things, so we don't fuck up our kids, right? And so we look at this situation, and I look back to, I mean, my kids are now going to be, oh my God, my oldest is going to be 27 and my youngest is going to be 23. And I look back at, like, I was so half of their like growing up, I was like a fucking train wreck. in these codependent, unhealthy, toxic patterns. Then the next part of their growing up, I was going through my own dark night of the soul and turmoil, and now I'm out, most for the most part, out the other side of that, and walking my spiritual path, and doing this journey, and taking this, and I hate like even saying like teacher leadership role, but like I look back and I'm like, damn, I really do wish that like it happened a little sooner. Like I wish I could have taught my kids earlier the things I understand now. But they are seeing it, and my oldest is lives it, and is witness to it on a daily basis. So they get it. And I see that even though I was kind of like part of the time a fucked up train wreck raising my kids, I always had a good heart. I always loved them. I wasn't like a bad mom. I just was a very unaware mom of certain things. And yeah, and I see how amazing my kids are. And not because they're my kids, but because they're free thinkers, and they're critical thinkers, and they have such big hearts, and they feel things so deeply and so hugely, and that's a testament to them, not to me. Like they're good people, but the greatest joy I have, like, ever is looking back at the time I got to spend like being a mom and full time, and raising them, and experiencing the world through them. Like they brought me so much healing, and it's just a beautiful fucking journey. And yeah, so all right. Hey, Chief Dan. My God. Top of the morning to you, Brian. How are you doing, Chief Dan? I saw that you sent me a Skype message. I kind of disconnected from everything the last couple days. I was kind of low key going through some shit, and having to deal with my own stuff. But I will message you back after I finish the live and get my shit together this morning. But thanks for being here, and I hope you're doing great. Cloudy, thanks for subbing. I appreciate you. Melissa, I was a freaking train wreck for the first couple years after the divorce. It makes me sad. I hear you, Melissa, and I feel for you. I feel for you, babe. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And yeah, I had a lot of anger coming out of my marriage, and I fueled that anger into my next fucking relationship, and all of that anger I had from my ex-husband, and all the men from my past, I poured into the next relationship, and of course that one went even worse. And then I was left a broken, shattered mess when I started this fucking journey. So but I am fucking grateful for being a train every day. I am so fucking grateful for all of that being behind me, and how much I have learned about myself, and how and who I am today. I'm just like fucking proud of myself, and it's not like an ego pride. It's like I'm still fucking standing. And I'm standing with an open heart still. Not a barbed wire heart. Not a heart that's buried under 500 feet of fucking boulders. Like my heart is open. Like, yeah. So so it is a beautiful journey. So Melissa, the past is the past. Remember, your kids chose you to be their mom, And they knew what they were signing up for when they came into your life, when you had to go through that terrible train wreck fucking disaster. And that was all an important part of your process. So, and their process of learning. And again, like my kids, it was part of their process to help make them better people, you know? So let's remember that we are so much better today because we've done the work. And I know you've done the work, Melissa. So I applaud you every day, darling. Chief Dan, good morning. No worries. Thank you for understanding, Chief Dan. I do. Men, who needs them? Oh, Chief Dan, we need them. Who needs them? We need them. We need them. The women of the world, the children of the world, the other men of the world. We need the men. We need the men who are here for good, positive, beautiful things, who are aware and awakened to their bullshit, to their low vibe stuff, to their issues, to their, just like I've been talking about, being aware of my own bullshit, right? Being aware of all of my wounds, but it made me a better woman. We need those men, Chief Dan, like you, who are here with us. You're so funny. They do come in handy from time to time. They do. I wouldn't know. I haven't had a man in my life for more than 7 years. So I wouldn't know. But I would like to find out again someday. We'll see, right? Whatever's in the cards. Whatever's in the cards. I am definitely just happy and doing the best I can to be who I am. And that's it, right? Divine timing. Everything happens when it's meant to. We just don't need certain kinds of energy. Exactly, Melissa. Let's put to rest the toxic feminine and the toxic masculine. Let's put that shit to rest. Let's rise together in wholeness. Let's help each other heal. There's no reason why we can't. If you don't find... Chief Dan, what? If you don't find them handsome, hopefully they're handy? Oh, that's terrible. Chief Dan. What woman, Chief Dan, I'm gonna call you out a little bit, Chief Dan. What woman gave you that message in your life? That if you can't be handsome, at least be handy. Ooh. But I could see that. Like, you said you're joking, and you probably are, but holy crap. That is a societal message that men get. Right? Definitely a fucking message men get. This is what I'm talking about. These subtle things, these subtle programs. And I know you're joking, Chief Dan. So no, I'm glad you fucking said it. I'm glad you opened your big mouth, because that is one of those subtle programs that somewhere in our brain, that is a program running. Someone somewhere put that in you, put that out in society. And it's not true, and it's bullshit. Again, what are we focused on? What you can do and what you look like, not the being that you are. So perfect fucking example. I'm so grateful, Chief Dan, that you said that. So rock on, Chief Dan. Bebob, like paying rent. Like paying rent what? Does that have to do with men being useful for paying? I don't have a man paying my rent, so, and I haven't for many years, so don't know nothing about that. I work for my money. I am dedicated. I hustle when, I have to, I don't know. I don't rely on a man to take care of me. Would I like to feel safe and protected and not have to bust my hump all the time? Of course. But I relationships take two people, you know? David C., yin yang is a beautiful thing. Amen. It most certainly is. Let's see. All right, Captain Hot Buns, no political stuff, please. Thank you. And no, I'm not a cat lady. Sorry. And just because I don't think you're really being nice, if you make one more smartass comment, I'm gonna boot you, okay? But thanks for being here. Hey Josh, what's up? What's up? How are you doing today? Bebob, I would argue that a man with zero skills is not much of a man, like an immature boy. Well, I guess it kind of depends. What do you consider skills? Okay, I mean, a man, what makes a human? It's not what you do. It's who you are as a person, as a being. It means someone with integrity, someone with truth, with honesty, with compassion, with a sense of humor, with insight, awareness. It's not about, like, I don't know what you are classifying as skills. Like, I don't need a man who knows how to fucking put a drill in the wall and hang a picture. I can do that. Like, I don't fucking get it. So I don't know what skills you're talking about. Let's see. Melissa, you're a cat lady and a dog lady. There you go. I'm not a cat lady. I am allergic to cats. So I have my dog and my chinchilla, and I love it, and it's all beautiful. Josh, my hair is fucking fire. Thank you, Josh. And you're ready to hit the sack? All right. Well, thank you for being here and tuning in before you crash out for the night. And thanks for the compliment on my hair. Carmel, we are human beings, not human doings. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. All too often, we are measuring people's worth and value on something superficial. What can they do for me? What can I get from them? How do they look? How do they make me feel? Dude, this shit's all an inside job. Being. Captain, just one more time. What's the difference? All right, bye, buddy. Goodbye. All right. Let's see. And yes, sweet dreams, Joshy boy. Have a good one. David C., love is the key to the gate of life. Amen. Love is the answer to everything. And it's unconditional love. And that's something that people don't understand, or a lot of people don't understand. So, and that again is a deep inside thing. Being able to have unconditional love, you got to have unconditional love for yourself first before you can love anybody else. You have to let go of all judgment of your own self in order to let go of judgment of others. You need to be able to see how amazing you are with all of your flaws and imperfections and mistakes in order for you to be able to give that grace to other people. There you go. Bebob, being dependent and needy doesn't seem to... Who said anything about being dependent and needy? Bebob, I don't know I don't know what your experience has been. I don't know where dependent and needy, again, has anything to do with skills. You're talking about like apples and oranges here, so I don't really understand. Carmel, have sweet and wonderful dreams. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you and everybody in Australia. Mwah. Much love. All right, Chief Dan. Yes, rest well, Josh. Yes, yes. No, that sounded bad. Like sleep well. How about sleep well? Because rest well just sounded like a little too permanent. I love you guys. You guys are the best, and sweet dreams to all of you who are leaving us at this point. All right. Talking about men who can't fend for themselves. Bebop? I don't know what that means, but I don't know what man you're talking about that can't fend for himself, but okay. All right, guys. So what else do we want to talk about this morning? I had a couple of thoughts. I don't know really what I want to do. All right, so let me I'm going to talk for a minute about the cosmic planetary energies that are going on. Because we are in between eclipses currently. So I think it was a week ago. Yeah, a week ago we had the lunar eclipse with the full moon, right? And we're in this, what I kept hearing was this corridor to the next one. And the next eclipse will be October 2nd, I believe. And so we had the Pisces eclipse, and now we're gonna have the not Pisces. Well, it was the Pisces moon, but it was in Virgo season, and now we're gonna have the eclipse in Libra. Okay, and this Libra eclipse, this corridor that we have been in between this time frame, has been sort of like what Spirit showed me, like a wind tunnel. Okay, and this wind tunnel is and I don't know, I love when it's super windy here, you guys, and like we're actually currently getting ready. There's like this big hurricane that's going to be scooting around Florida and potentially hitting some places, and we're going to say a prayer for that in a minute. But I love when it's super, super windy outside. And and I don't know, I used to do this when I was a kid, and I still do this as a grown-up, and you just stand out there like as big as you can be, and like you let the wind, like you can almost feel it like blowing through your body. So we're in this wind tunnel is what Spirit kind of showed me. And all of these and all of this wind is attempting to like blow off parts of ourselves, the pieces that are like, think about it. If something's super secure and solid, the wind's not going to blow it off. But if there's a little tear or a lift or a broken piece of something, the wind blowing through something is just going to shred it apart. This is kind of what we're talking about, okay? This is the feeling of this corridor, of this wind tunnel that we are in right now. And so many of us are experiencing this with an openness. And again, it's this openness of truly like embracing this whoosh that is rushing through you and allowing it to let the loose pieces, the dead leaves on a tree that get blown off, like allowing this shedding to take place. Now, when I saw this vision of this wind tunnel, I also saw people who were not openly embracing, and who were like like blocking the wind and like doing this and trying to push against it, walk against it. And the whole point of this tunnel was just to be, it was like this holding room before they let you into the next doorway. And there were these people who were fighting against the wind, who were in complete resistance to what was happening. And this is how and what we are seeing play out. And as we come into this next eclipse and the new moon, we're gonna see the doorway into the next, lack of a better word, compartment, chamber, open up. But we're not going to see everybody standing when those doors open, because the people who have resisted the transformation, who haven't openly embraced it, they're gonna be like how I saw it again was, they're gonna all be kind of like passed out on the floor because they've used up all of their energy and their power trying to fight this. So it's almost like I saw in the vision, those of us who embraced it and just stood there and allowed the wind to do its worst, were then able to just freely walk through to this next chamber, this next. So I'm going to ask you guys, in this message, what was really important is stop resisting. Be in stillness with what is happening. Because if you continue to try to block, defend, stop, protect yourself from what is happening, you're actually going to wear yourself out, to hurt yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And have faith that whatever you are currently experiencing, this turmoil, this, it's doing its job. It's doing its job. Everything on the other side of this, everything on the other, that's all I keep hearing is like Spirit saying, like, everything on the other side of this. I mean, Libra's peace, Libra's balance, Libra's harmony, Libra's no struggle, no fight, just right there. This is what we're headed for, but you have to approach it in the right way. Yeah, so, okay, let's see, guys. Oh, we gotta go way back. Okay, let's see. Chief, you were fending off mosquitoes last night. Fucking lot. I can't even, dude, I give you a lot of credit. I can't imagine doing what you do. Isn't it too cold for mosquitoes? Like, you're all the way the fuck up there in, like, Alberta, right? Canada. I thought mosquitoes, like, only came out when it was, like, warm and balmy. I didn't know there were, like, fucking Arctic mosquitoes. Josh, you're still here. I thought you were going to sleep. Superficial, materialistic world we live in. But it don't stop us. Amen. Amen, amen. All right. Oh, yes. We get a second moon. No, we get, okay, Bebop. Actually, no, we have that second moon. Okay, so there's this asteroid that we're actually going to be seeing very soon. I think it's supposed to start, it's supposed to come into the Earth's whatever, orbit, vision, I don't know. I think the 28th or the 26th or any day now, there's this asteroid, right? and they're calling it like a mini moon, and it is supposed to be with us, I believe, for 55 days. Think it's kind of weird and crazy. Don't really know too much else about it at this point in time. I am not an astrologer, so I know things that spirit tells me to look into, that the astrology is affecting spiritually for us or energetically for us, but I don't generally, so I don't really know a lot about it. Chief Dan, did he win the fight against the mosquitoes? Oh my God, Melissa, you are so fucking funny. I love it. The moon was awesome. Dan was outnumbered. Do I think the asteroid's gonna mess things up? I don't again, what does mess things up mean? How could it get much fucking more messed up than it is already, as far as I'm concerned? No, I think the asteroid is, I think it's all part of the fucking cosmic plan, and I think that everything that's happening now is just more fuel for the fire. And so, like, and when I say the fire, like, for the chaos, because the chaos isn't good or bad. The chaos just is. It's how we're approaching the chaos that is good or bad. Remember, Earth was created out of chaos, nothingness, pure chaos. So we can create something incredibly beautiful out of all of the chaos that we are experiencing. I say embrace the chaos. I say let's fucking make it even crazier than it is, because people have to start opening their eyes. The more ridiculous the story gets, the more that people go, oh my God, this is a story. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. They will start to see. So fuck on, embrace the chaos, but do it with love. Do it with love, you guys. So glad, David C, so glad born with a Libra moon keeps, hey, rock on. Rock on. I have an Aries moon with Capricorn sun and rising. So I wish, like, I'm at constant struggle with myself because Capricorn is so diligent and organized and on top of their game, and then I've got the whole fucking Aries part of me that's just like, no, let's go wild and be impulsive and raw. Anyway, yeah. So I wish I had a little more balance. You'd think that the Capricorn earth energy would keep me grounded. Not all the time though. Cloudy, if God is so powerful and good, why does suffering? Oh, Cloudy, that, my friend, is the epitome of the first step to truly understanding God, spirituality, critical thinking, and the world outside of a 3D reality. Okay? You need to understand, Cloudy, and again, I don't know what your definition of God is. So that also is going to play into this. But God is an energy. God is a vibration of all things. Okay? And in all things, God is free will. All things have a right to exist. Light and dark have a right to exist. God does not make bad things happen. People, humans, choose to create out of good or out of evil, out of love or out of fear. So evil exists because it is part of all things. God doesn't smite people. This biblical version of a punishing, uh, damning, smiting God is not the God that I choose to believe has created all things. God is love. God is understanding. God is forgiveness. God is compassion. God is grace. People have created evil. People choose to do things that are against their souls. Good exists within us. It's when we turn against ourselves in either idolization or lust or for things outside of ourselves. That's where evil and sin and suffering is born. So I hope that maybe answers a little bit of your question, but God does not create the suffering. Humans do. Humans do. And it's up to us to put an end to what we created. Oh, Chief Dan, it's been warm there again. Gotcha. David C., now I know where you got all that spark and fire. Damn straight, David. Damn fucking straight. That's right. And it's a big fire. Cause when my Aries shit gets going, that I get very excited sometimes. I do. I get very passionate. I get very excited. And then when I start to get excited, my little kid comes out, my inner child, and I get really silly and playful and I get impulsive. And so I try to rein it in. So actually, you guys, so I'm going to share some. So back in the day of Shamama, when I started many years ago, I used to do this fun thing where I used to write down these little, like, I guess, are they called acronyms? Like abbreviations for things and giving like new meaning to stuff. And so I went through some of my old stuff the other day and I found some cute little things that I wanted to share with you guys. That'll just kind of give you some little sparks of insight. Hang on. Did I see your comment about politics? I do not see anyone's comment about politics anywhere. And none of my moderators are here today. So I don't know. Stan, Mr. 1234, I don't see any comment anywhere from you. And if it's a political comment, encouraging division or anything like that, don't even bother leaving it. Unless it's supportive of unity and love and kindness, I don't want it here. So, all right. Or if you want to bring down the system, then it's cool. Then you can leave it. But if you're supporting either one of the two bozos that say they have our best interests at heart, I don't want to talk about it. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a couple little, because part of the whole thing about this vision that I had about this wind tunnel that we're in is, and seeing me as a little kid, how I used to love to play in the wind was about playing. Okay. And the first thing about play that you need to remember is playing is not childish. It is what is in our hearts, our souls, our beings, our divine nature is to play. It is not to work, hump, and grind. Our divine nature is to play, to create, to protect and foster growth, not to destroy. And so as we're in this wind tunnel period, okay, we need to remember first is to be childlike, not childish. That we need to be spontaneous, okay, but not impulsive. And in the spontaneity is fired by, or I want to say propelled. Let's use the word propelled because that's what they're showing me. They're showing me like a boat, an engine on a boat, propeller. Your play, your true internal compass, your true north of your boat is what their spirit is saying is this joy, is this playful energy, and that energy is embraced from the energy of love, passion, love, creation, fun, all of these very, very high vibration energies that don't have anything to do with outside sources. It's something that's completely generated from within you. It's creating your play, your happiness, your joy from just being you in every moment, whatever that looks like. So play. Put love around yourself. Okay? I love this because that's what play should be. Play should be, first of all, everything we do, even our work, our jobs, the way we career, the way we earn money should be something we're passionate about, should be something that doesn't feel like work, grind, hustle, all of those things, right? If we put passion, joy, we can all make a living, a great fucking living, if we put the things that we love out there. But it's when we have to survive, when society is continuing to tighten the screws around us, to put the fear in us, that we give up. We give up on love. We give up on love. And fear is the opposite of love. And we cannot give up on love. So we need to surround ourselves in everything we do with love. Put love around yourself. Okay? And for those of you who are in pain right now, anyone who is suffering, what is your pain telling you? Your pain is screaming at you to please analyze your intentions now. Okay? If you are, what is going on? Pain is a body's signal. Pain is your body's own natural way of trying to get your attention, to look at something. Okay? 99% of the time, we stop at the surface of our pain. I have a pain in my arm. I will take an Advil. I have a pain I pulled a muscle at the gym. I will go take a muscle relaxer or a pain pill. Or but let's look deeper at our pain. Let's look at where the pains are really coming from. Let's connect with the emotional causes, the mental causes for our own pains. Get deeper, guys. Dig deeper. Dig deeper into yourselves. All right. Should I do one more? I'm going to do one more because this one. Chief Dan, the pain of being human, emotions. It's also the beauty of being human, Chief Dan. Because if we weren't human, we wouldn't know emotion. Think of what life would be like, devoid emotion. It is the beauty and the pain. I think our emotions are beautiful. Emotions aren't weakness. Vulnerability isn't weakness. That's the beauty. Let's stop seeing our emotions as human pain. They don't have to be. And there's so much growth in pain. Why do we call it growing pains when you're a kid? So much growth through our pain. Sometimes it fucking hurts. But it's our emotions that make us human. It's why we came, why we chose to incarnate. Because we wanted a human experience. And it is fucking beautiful. Through the tears. Look, I work with people with trauma all the time, okay? And I feel their suffering, and I know my own suffering, and I can tell you that there is nothing more amazing than witnessing someone who is getting in touch with their humanness, working through their pain on such a deep level to heal, to come to terms and understanding with all of who they are, all of the emotions, to witness that release, that realization, that release, that let go, that healing is the most fucking beautiful thing in the fucking world. So everything's got its place. Again, coming back to Cloudy's question, why does God allow suffering? It's God allows all things because we are all things. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Melissa, your childhood left a permanent mark on your... Fuck yeah. Most of our look, and I'm not like doing that whole like blame your parents. It's not just our parents. It was society. It was church. It was school. It was every fucking grown up I came in contact with. It was the messages from the media. It was, but did it leave, but did that permanent mark, I guess is, I'm going to ask you, Melissa, a permanent mark on your nerves, but it doesn't have to continue to be a scar versus an open wound, I guess. And we all have scars. We're all scars. We're all fucking scarred. We're all scarred from the shit that we've endured, that we chose. Remember, we chose it. Remember, we chose this. Neurological, like permanent. I get it, Melissa. And I'm gonna tell you, Melissa, I would love to talk to you on a more personal level because neuroplasticity and nerve damage and the things that a brain and a neurological system in a body can do, the healing outside of the traditional medical stuff, it's possible, babe. So the use of plant medicines can actually create new neural pathways to heal nerve damage. So it might be something you might want to talk about, look into, explore. I don't know your whole story, but if you want to hit me up, be more than happy to talk to you about it, hon. But I love you, and I want to see us all heal. And I do believe, the simple fact is, I do believe we can heal. I truly 100% believe that we are capable of healing our bodies, our vessels. We just have to know how and be at a place where we're ready to. So yeah, guys. The mind is very powerful. And Melissa, you are very welcome. Yes, Chief Dan, the mind is powerful. The mind is so powerful. The heart, the soul, the mind, use them together wisely. I feel like Yoda. I feel like I want to say, like, use them together wisely, young Padawan. I don't know. It's very weird. Anyway. Yes, yes. All right, so I have one more thing that I'm going to share. And this is for us to remember to have faith. And what is faith? Faith means to focus your attention in the heart. Because that's where faith lives. That's where the divine lives, in here. Okay? Everything lives within you. All the love, all the help, all the divine, it's all here. It's all here. So when you're looking for faith, when you're looking for a way out, when you're scared, go into your heart space. Go into your heart space. Play like a child. Color, draw, skip, play hopscotch, throw a ball. And I realize those are not manly things. Go outside and run and play tag. I don't know. Like what do little boys like to do? Ride their bikes? I don't know. Play, I don't know, play cars. Fucking play, just play. Explore life through a place of love, guys. All right, so with that, I am gonna get out of here. Melissa, running like my life like a sloth helps. Melissa, slow and steady. Chief Dan, slow and steady. Thank you, thank you. I live like a sloth too. I don't like racing and running. I don't like it. I like chill. I like to do things. And so there's nothing wrong with living the life of a sloth. Nothing wrong with it. If I was able to sleep 20 hours a day, I would love that. Nothing more than that. I would love that. Sloth life is good. Enjoy it. And I love you, Melissa. And I love you, Chief Dan. And I love you, everybody else who has been here with us. Thank you guys for being here and listening and supporting and liking and sharing and subscribing. I don't always do this every day. I never always know when I'm going to pop on. So please make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And that's it, guys. I'm sending you all. Oh, shit. Wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Because I said, and I forgot, that we were going to send some extra. See, I faked you guys out. I'm going to talk some more. Some extra love, intentions, and healing for anybody and everybody who is in the wake, in the pathway of the hurricane. I believe the name is maybe Helena. I would like us to just take a moment and send some energy, some vibes. Let's ask for all to be protected. Let's go even one step further and ask for this storm to dissipate, to break down, to not be as impactful, as strong, to just protect anyone who needs it at this time. And not just for anybody in the hurricane, if anyone at this rate, anyone who's going through their shit today, Spirit's like, just send it out. Send it out to everybody. Send it out to everybody. Just whatever pains, whatever fears, whatever hardships anybody is going through. Yaniyati sumisanayeta kamasayena teisa moniteatana que si sayena teisa noni sayeta en tekiana seyasami. If you're open to receiving this, please say yes. Please say yes in your heart, Disikya yeni sominitana seita kanaya se Domina nenieta na kopasa tisa 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 tisa. So take a nice deep breath. Take a nice deep breath. And let it all go. Let it all go. Just be filled with the peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Be witness, be witness, be witness. Feel it around you now. You are protected. You are loved. You are protected and you are loved. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Thanks again. Sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings. Always beautiful souls. Mwah. I love you. I love you all. And I'll see you again very soon.